So hello to everyone watching my videos. I'm a self-taught nail technician and I do my own nails at home. And this is how I practice every day. I've basically put all my work on my channel, and every time I practice, I put my videos up. So everything you see is literally step by step how I learned how to do my own nails at home. And this is how I practice. I clean my nail beds. I do the basic. I push my cuticle backs. I remove all the white particles off my nail beds. And then what I do different is I add top coat to my nails, cure it, and if it's the glossy top gel or top coat, I buff them. I buff them because then the nail tips won't stick to my nail beds. So after I buff them, I go ahead and add the nail glue and then the nail tips. So if you'd like to learn more about how I practice at home, just keep watching. And just to give you guys a heads up, if you're trying to learn how to do nails at home, just be careful with that nail glue. I love that nail glue, but you literally have to sit it up straight. Like the pointy part, once it's cut, make sure it's standing up all the time. Because if you put it where it falls, like to the side, it'll just dry up the top and then you will have to cut it, and just make sure you always stand that up even when you're not using it. And you guys, I'm gonna be honest with you guys. It's hard practicing at home using your own hand, because a lot of the times when you're practicing and you're like in the middle of it and you're sweating it and you're just trying to finish and you're tired and irritated, your nail sometimes will pop off. It just depends on how hard you're buffing or filing. That's happened to me a lot of times, but that also, is gonna help you along the way, because you'll learn how to just, file better and don't put too much. It's not really about how much pressure you put on. It's just about little techniques that you're gonna learn along the way. So you might get frustrated. You probably are a lot, but just keep going and don't let that stop you. Okay, so then after that, I usually just file the sides that are too long, because sometimes the nail tips might be a little too long, so you just gotta file it to match your nails, to match your nail beds, and then the tips too. Those are a little curvy from the side, from the tip, so I just wanted them a little straighter. It just all depends on the type of shape that you want. But don't forget that this is just, I'm using my hand as a practice hand. So you might see me skip a little steps, but that's because I have to be very careful, because remember, my nails can pop off at any time. Hey you guys, so I got this nail glitter from Amazon. I believe it was $7.99 or $8.99. I'm not too sure, but I did do a review on it, and it's on my channel, so you guys can go to it. And I was just choosing the type of glitter I wanted. I knew I wanted an all glitter, so it was gonna be all glitter. So right now I'm using a Mia's Secret clear acrylic, and as a beginner, I totally recommend this acrylic because it's very affordable. Although sometimes if you lay your bead on your nails, and the bead is not wet enough, you'll see a crease. So you gotta be careful with that. You gotta make sure that your bead is wet enough. I mean, it's just some little things that you learn along the way, and that's what I learned from this acrylic. I also learned you gotta understand that every acrylic is different. You're gonna have, on some acrylic, you're gonna have to add more monomer or less monomer. It's just every acrylic, every brand is different. That's what I learned as a beginner, and something I didn't know, and I learned along the way. So it's just little things that you're gonna bump into, and to me it was confusing in the beginning because I didn't know that they were all every brand was gonna be, different. But you live and you learn. So I'm just having fun with my glitter, and I'm laying the acrylic wherever I want my glitter to be, because later at the end, once I'm done laying all my glitter, I'm gonna use the clear acrylic to seal it. And I'm just using a little acrylic, just enough so the glitter can stick to, so it won't smear off. I hope you guys are liking my video, and please just stay and watch it. I'm still learning because I'm learning slowly, you guys. I am a busy person, and I can't always work on my nails as I would like to, but I do try hard to get a video in. But if you practice, like personally, I feel like if you practice every single day, like, trust me, you're gonna have this within a year. Just practice step by step, learn the basic, then learn this, learn that, just in steps. Don't try to learn everything at once because you'll get confused. And I got confused a couple of times because in the beginning I watched YouTube videos, and then I learned the basic. I bought my first nail kit, my beginner's nail kit, and it was a Mia's Secret. I bought that. You guys, I'll just tell you guys about this in another video because it's really long. Just take your time, be patient, and have fun with it. Okay, so once I'm done laying my glitter down, I'm gonna seal my nails or my glitter with this clear acrylic. And I usually just use medium beads and then just lay it right there in the middle and then push it like slowly down. And I mean, I still have a hard time doing it, you guys. I'm still learning. I still consider myself a beginner because I'm learning slowly. I'm taking my time with it because I was rushing a lot in the beginning, you guys. I mean, I have learned a lot along the way, but I feel like I'm a little less than halfway there. But I gotta keep practicing. And yeah, I hope you guys like my video, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Okay, so now that I'm done, I go ahead and file the sides and the tips again. I gotta make sure that my side walls are all in shape. Then after that, I go ahead and file the tip to make sure that it's straight or however shape you want. And remember, you guys, this is the part where usually one of my nails pops off. It's been a while that it hasn't popped off, but it did. In this video it did. So, as a beginner in the beginning, it was extremely frustrating because usually it takes maybe about 2 hours to do a set of nails. As a normal person that has experience, but as a beginner you probably take 4 hours, okay? And if you do one hand, it's probably 2 hours. And that depends if you add nail art, or it's very time consuming, you guys. So in the beginning, I had a really it's like the hardest part. But you can do it, you can get through that. You just gotta practice, okay? Don't give up, don't get discouraged. You will get discouraged, but you gotta keep going, don't stop. And so you guys, I love this particular nail glitter, the little round ones. They kind of look like the, mermaid tie, but I wish they were just a little more colorful, but they're just all gray. So I had to add a little pink on top. But aren't these beautiful, you guys? I just love glitter nails. Okay, you guys, so this nail popped off the pinky. So what I usually do, I just, file the sides and then put it back on. So yeah, I'm just filing it down, and then I'm gonna have to do the same thing I do in the beginning, which is just clean the nail bed really fast, just dust anything off. At the top coat, here the top coat, buff it, and then I just add the nail glue on top and then just stick it back on. And you guys, when I'm using my hand as a practice hand, I like using that little cone for the around the to file around the cuticle because they're so tiny. And then I go in with another bit, but I really like that cone bit. It like really gets to the sides very carefully. And in the beginning, I'm still kind of confused about that, but you'll basically learn what to use or what not to use just by practicing with your own hand. You can practice using a fake hand, but personally, I'd rather use my hand because I can feel what what others might feel if I would do their hand, because I can hurt them, or I don't want to hurt them. So when I do it with my own hand, I'm able to know how much pressure I'm putting into, the filing, or when I file, or if I'm burning them, or I'd rather just practice with my own hand than using a fake hand. And it's also affordable. I mean, I don't have to buy a fake hand. So once I'm done e-filing, I go ahead and grab my hand file and to reshape my nails once again for a better shape. So I hope you guys like my video. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Thank you for watching.